Hello and welcome. My name is Tim Shaw. I'm the Government Affairs Director with the Pacific West Association of Realtors. I'm pleased to have with me today the Mayor of Santa Ana, Miguel Pulido. Mayor Pulido, welcome and thank you for being here.
It's a pleasure being here with you, Tim.
Great. Why don't we start off and tell the viewers about a little bit about yourself, and how long you've been the mayor, and what's going on in Santa Ana.
I'm a mechanical engineer from Cal State Fullerton. I've been mayor for about 20 years now in Santa Ana, and there's a lot going on in the city, a lot of good things. It's been a few years since we had the Great Recession, which took us back about 40% in terms of our employee level or our general fund level, but now we're back. We're at the same levels we were in 2007, 2008, and it's nice to see.
Great. So what are some things that are unique to Santa Ana when we talk about?
I think one of them is we're the youngest city in America. We're an extremely dense city. There's New York, San Francisco, Chicago, Santa Ana, and then Boston. So we're the fourth densest city in the country, over 13,000 people per square mile.
In terms of just the population, the residential
The density of the residential population, everywhere you look, there's people walking. There's people on bikes, there's people in cars, people in buses. There's a lot going on within the city limits just because of the density.
And Santa Ana, of course, is home to the county government.
It is the seat of government. So anything with a 92705 area code automatically has a Santa Ana address. Of course, I like to claim the airport because before the County Board of Supervisors way back when began to operate the airport, it was known as the Santa Ana Airport. And should you fly there today, the federal regulators call it SNA. That's for Santa Ana. And I also like that when you come in from Mexico now, because we have an international terminal, it'll say welcome to Santa Ana, Orange County, California. Oh, so there's a lot of good things. The zoo, the High School of the Arts, Bowers Museum. Some of the high rises. We have 25-story office towers now on Main and MacArthur, and I'm trying to push several other buildings of that genre. And then, of course, you would know this very well, there's a streetcar coming into town, and that's a big deal.
You know, when people look at purchasing a home, I know the schools, and if they have children of school age, that's a big issue. So what can you tell us briefly about the schools in Santa Ana? Well,
there's 5 school districts within the city: Irvine, Orange, Santa Ana, Garden Grove, and Tustin. So a lot of folks don't know that. Within the Santa Ana Unified, which is about 60% of the city, we've made a lot of improvements within that district in particular because work needed to be done, and it has been done. Also, we have new charter schools that have come in, which are really, really cool and unique. We have, for example, the Orange County School of the Arts, which is one of the top schools in the country now, and that's right there on Main Street in really an urban environment. We couldn't find 40 acres anywhere, so we found some high rises, got them modified to educational requirements, got a charter from the county, and they're up and running, and it's been 15 years now, and it's a wonderful, wonderful facility.
Wonderful. What can you tell us, Mayor Pulido, about the any developments that are kind of pending, or that you're going to see in the near future with housing?
Well, there's a lot of improvement to the existing housing stock. People just coming in and taking out permits to remodel homes and possibly add granny flats or things of that nature. As I said, we're very dense. Almost anything you develop in Santa Ana is going to be full right away. We do have over 1,000 units right now, either under construction or in the queue to be built. And I am concerned about a tax that the City Council recently passed that could dampen the future, because if you tax people too much, you discourage activity. So we've got to keep taxes down, activity up, and have a balance, and that's what I'm striving to do. But in general, for realtors, Santa Ana is a great place for them to come to do business.
Maybe in conclusion, was if there was a message you'd like to convey to realtors or real estate professionals in your town, what would your message be?
Bright future, wonderful downtown. It's hip, it's cool, it's where you want to be. We're building a streetcar between where the train station is all the way to Harbor. So it's about 4 miles long. That's going to reposition and reinvigorate so much of the city. And in addition to that, because of what's happened to where crime is down almost 85% of where it was, investment, as I said earlier, is way up, and number of businesses are up. It's just a great, fun place to be. More and more people are moving to Santa Ana, and we like to see that. We like to see the diversity, the tolerance, the activity, the passion, look, just come down to Santa Ana sometime on a Saturday night to downtown, and you can see musicians playing music and restaurants overflowing, and art galleries that are open, and stores that are selling, and just people doing what people do in great cities around the world, having a good time.
I do think about food when I think about Santa Ana. That's you got a lot of variety and
it's really grown. I mean, there was a time when I was out there, we'd try to bring in Memphis Restaurant and Gypsy Den, and we would subsidize them, and we'd get like 5 people, and thought, oh boy, we got something going here. Now it's 5,000 people and more coming. It's really an invigorated city, a renaissance city, a fun city, and a city where realtors, whether they're commercial or residential, they can make money in Santa Ana.
Well, Mayor Pulido, we really appreciate you coming in and letting us learn a little bit about your fine city and the great work you're doing. Once again, Mayor Miguel Pulido of Santa Ana, and I'm Tim Shaw, Government Affairs Director for the Pacific West Association of Realtors. We'll see you next time.